Hey GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for Thursday, guys. One more day in the weekend. Hey, one more day in the weekend. It is Thursday, February the 22nd, 2024. Hope you guys had a good day. I had a pretty good day. I cannot complain. One more day in the weekend, that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? But how was GHing for you guys? Any highs? Any lows? Any moments? I got something to quickly share. This whole entire Stone and John situation, and the fact that Sonny didn't even have to do anything to make this man squeal. I mean, I'm not saying that Miss Wu didn't work him over already with those garden tools, but I'm just saying it didn't take nothing. And is Mr. Lee, is Lee saying that we have an autistic serial killer mob hitman? Because John's son, that's the only Stone that's alive, is that Stone, and that's John's son, and John's son has autism. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. I'm just like intrigued. I'm really, really intrigued. And I think it would just be too easy, even though John is looking straight suspect right now. I'm not even going to front. He is looking suspect. But it's almost too easy to say, oh, it's him. But I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot more highlights, guys, but we're going to talk about them as we talk about the show. But as always, please leave your highlights and comments in the comment section. I appreciate and love all of your guys' highlights and interaction that you share with me on GH. And if you have been following me for a while and you like the content, hit that subscription button, guys. That'd really be what's up. And if you like the content and you are already subscribed, hit that like button, guys. It really helps me out, puts my video out there in the soapy algorithm of things. And as I must say, I really truly do appreciate every single one of your guys' subscriptions. But anywho, let's talk about it because GH was giving, baby. My fish over there acting all crazy and stuff. I put some crickets in there. They're going crazy. But anyway, we're going to start this show off today at Crimson. And we got, Carly's not happy with Drew. Let's just run it out. Carly is not happy with Drew. She wants him to let this vendetta craziness go. And she's not happy about him sabotaging Nina's, trying to get her magazine off the jump. She's not happy about him sabotaging and blackmailing people. And she just wants him to ignore her like she's wanting to ignore her. But Drew ain't trying to do that. No, he wants to shut Nina down in every single way he can. And he brings up Nina's recent try of sabotaging by trying to sabotage the first edition of Crimson that was under Carly. And Carly's like, and I just needed you to have faith in me, that I could do it regardless of what she was trying to do, which, by the way, Carly did. And she explains to Drew that Nina's just trying to get a reaction from them, and she is, because Drew's reactionary and so is Nina. And Drew brings up about Nina gloating about taking them down, and he's like, ain't you mad? I mean, don't you want to fire back at her? And Carly's like, hell yeah. I want to smack that bitch. But every time I stoop to her level, it only causes more conflict. And she's lost all her connections. Sonny dumped her. Willow and Michael ain't trying to deal with her. She ain't seeing her grandkids. The only person she still got connected to is you. You are the issue. You are the leaky faucet, Drew. And Drew ain't trying to hear that. Drew brings up Nina being a heiress and how she has all this money and she ain't got nothing to lose and she's dangerous and all this other crazy. Nina ain't dangerous. Nina's only as dangerous as you allow her to be, Drew. And Drew is actually surprised that Carly is not is backing down from Nina and not trying to clap back. And Carly's like, yeah, that was the old me, queen of the clapbacks. And when I clap back twice as hard. But that only caused more conflict in my life. And life is too short for all of this. I just lost my mom. I love this. I love what we're doing. I love us. I love you. Isn't this enough? Drew like, nope. I choose vengeance. This is not enough. I'm going to bring her down to my level. I got beat up when I was in Pittenville, left for dead, marked for life. I came out with rage, and then when I found out who put me in there, I wanted my rage to go on that person. And as he's talking, he's starting to say, and I went to jail for, and Carly's like, oh, no. Keep saying what you was going to say. Don't stop. You went to jail for me. You went to jail for a crime that I committed. You had to be removed from your family because of a decision that I made. What else did she say? You almost died for that. You almost died. And Drew's like, and I would do it again because I love you. And I'm like, Drew, you is a fool. So wait a minute. So you saying, bro, that you would do this again? Even though it caused you all this anxiety and anger, you would do this again. You get beat up and all this all over again. Because it wasn't just, well, it was a little bit of Sonny too. Had a little bit as far as you getting beat up in the prison. Now, that was both of them on that one. But anyway, Carly tells him she understands his anger towards Nina for revenge. And that I know that my situation wasn't as bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose as much as you lost. But I got to put Nina behind me. Because I can't do this. She's got to be in the rear view. I can't live my life focusing on her. And Drew, this right here reminded me of when the last time when Jason came back, how things got kind of odd between Carly and Drew and all this other kind of stuff and Sonny. Because Drew's like, look, I'm not no passenger in your life. I do get to have a say about how I handle Nina, just like you get a say. Oh, okay, you're right. You do get to say, but that don't mean I gotta be involved with it. That don't mean that I gotta run with you on this. And she lets him know. When we decided to do this Crimson thing, we made a deal. We made a deal that you would be able to move past this Nina situation. And it's obvious that you can't, and I need to. I need to move past this. I cannot stay looking at her. I cannot keep doing this. And she tells Drew that this will be her last issue with Crimson, hands him the magazine and walks out the door. And I'm like, now guys, I don't know what this means as far as like, I know Carly ain't gonna leave Drew high and dry. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, poof, I'm gone. Because she did say, I understand what this means to you. And I understand that I didn't lose anything. And I love you. I love you, baby. But I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And I don't blame her. Fine, I don't blame her. Nina has took a big punch in the gut. And I do agree with Carly that if you keep egging her on and giving her attention, it's just going to, because she's feeding off on it. She likes it. I feel like do the opposite. Ignore her ass. Treat her like she's non-existent. That would drive her insane. But being petty, like I said, Drew and Nina 2025. I don't know what's going on. But Carly done. But I'm pretty sure she's going to have Drew's back until they can figure this out. So we're going to head on over to Charlie's pub because my girl Maxie just said that she don't want to work for Crimson. So now we got to figure out a way to get Maxie to come to Crimson, yeah. But anyway, we got double dates going on, and we got the Sasha and Maxie and Cody and Spinelli, and it's just love all around, and I just loved every single bit of it, guys. Sasha and Cody are playing like this wasn't a plan, but Spinelli can smell it from a mile away. He's looking at Cody like, bro, I told you to stop this. I told you I didn't want anything to ruin, mess up me and Maxie's friendship. I don't want this. And Cody's like, why? Why don't you? And Spinelli like, why do you care so much? He said, because Maxie's my family. She is. That's his sister. well, stepsister, but anyway, you know, that's like my sister and that's like my family, and I want her to be happy, and you're a great guy and you seem cool and I want you to be happy, and y'all can make each other happy, and I don't get it. It's really like, I don't get why you care so much. But anyway, Cody tells the ladies that Spinelli was heading out, and of course now he's not, because Maxie's like, don't you leave, we here to have a date. Well, she don't say that, but we know. So Cody says, well, let's go get drinks, and he grabs Sasha and they go to the bar, and Cody's telling Sasha about his plan to reconnect Spinelli and Maxie by having them sing to each other and bringing back the old loving memories of their wedding. And while they're doing their little plotting and planning, Maxie is telling Spinelli about her day and how Tracy was being a straight biatch. Okay, she wasn't being that, but maybe just a little. And talking about treating everybody like they don't know how to run deception, and throwing shade at Maxie about her firing her and her going to work at Crimson. And she's like, first of all, I am loyal to deception. I have no plans on leaving. And secondly, I do not and I will not give Tracy the satisfaction of running me out of my own company or running me out of that company. And I don't blame Maxie. And I was mad because I really do want Maxie at Crimson, but I don't blame her. I would stay to spite Tracy too. I would leave on my own regards. And then Spinelli being the ultimate boyfriend, I mean, not boyfriend yet, but let's just say he is. And he's like, you're the only one that's keeping deception alive. What did he say? Because I love Marvel. What did he say? Let me go. Where was I at? Sorry, guys. I know I'm stopping in the groove. Yeah. Spinelli tells Maxie that deception would crumble without her. Like when Thanos snapped his fingers. But now let's go to karaoke time. And Cody actually surprises Sasha because Sasha thinks it's all going to be about Maxie and Spinelli singing, and Cody and Sasha do a duet together. And all I'm going to say is, yes, guys, I loved it. I loved all his goofy dancing right next to her and everything, and shaking his head, and you know, and they were just cute. I like Cody and Sasha. I never thought I would like Sasha with anybody but Brando, because first of all, Brando was a heartbeat and a dreamboat. He was fine, and they messed up on getting rid of my sexy Brando. But anyway, I never thought I could ever see her with anybody as like that. But Cody is wearing in on me. He's wearing on me. And I was not a Cody fan, at all. But I like Cody. I like the energy that Sasha brings into him, and I really like when he hangs out with Spinelli. I really like the broship that's happening between them. But I love me some Sasha and Cody. He's all goofy and stuff. I can see like when they have kids, she gonna be the serious mom and he's gonna be the play dad. I really want them to hook up. I love them. I'm just gonna say love them. I do. But he was so freaking cute. And when Spinelli did his, first of all, bro got chords. He can sing, y'all. He can sing. Spinelli can sing, baby. Not only could he sing, but he sang a beautiful love song and looked at Maxie the whole entire time he was singing. And my heart was going boom, 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 boom. I was like, ooh, I think I'm having a little hot flash. I'm a little warm. I'm getting a little warm. And of course, while they're talking after the song, I'm screaming, kiss her! Kiss her, damn it! Kiss her now, Spinelli! Stop wasting time with words and kiss that girl! It was like the Little Mermaid song was singing, la 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 boom boom, why you got to kiss the girl, whoa whoa. That's the song that was playing, and I'm screaming, kiss her! And they finally kiss. And what does my girl Maxie do? What does my girl Maximisa do? She takes off running out the thing, grabs Sasha's hand, and like, oh, no, can't do this after I just smooshed you. And of course, that's going to give Spinelli the wrong signal, because he's going to think it's something that he did, and he just ruined their friendship. These people are grown with kids. Why are we playing games, General Hospital? Why are we playing games? They're grown with kids. Then he need to go home, knock them boots out, put the ring on it, and let's call it a day. Why are we playing the love tryst? I understand Cody and Sasha. I do. I understand Cody and Sasha. Sasha just went through hell and came back again. Okay? She needs time to just to breathe and, slowly, reassess what her and Cody and everything about is in her life. But Maxie and Spinelli, I am not watching Chase in Brooklyn. I'm not situation with Max. To me, that's just stupid. They already live together. Come on, GH. This is why we're getting new writers, because this is stupid. I'm going to run from my baby daddy. Girl, guys, y'all let me know what y'all felt in the comments, but that just irritated me. I don't have time for the reindeer games. We grown up in here, man. We got kids. We live together. Now Spinelli gonna move out, and they gonna make it long, drawn out. Oh no, I was so afraid, and I just don't want to ruin it. Well, now I ruined it, and It was perfect until that happened. Well, let's go on mosey on over to Pentonville, because it's going down there too. And we got Anna, Cyrus, and Dante. And Cyrus is getting all wired up, and Anna's going over the plan. And when he said this, about Rogue, Cyrus wants to know, why are they talking to him like an idiot? And I ain't gonna lie, I was with Cyrus, like, yeah, y'all talking to him like he don't know, he ain't the master of verbiage. And Anna tells him, and she's kind of right about this part. Anna, because you like to exploit loopholes, and I don't want you to weasel out of the deal that we made. And yeah, I may have made a deal with the devil. I refuse to be damned. So Anna's like, I want to make sure you know exactly what's going on. So Cyrus, of course, introduces himself as the honorary chaplain. I'm like, oh dear Lord. Now they done given this man the tools to the city. And you heard what he said to Anna. I just hope y'all willing to reach out to me, to look out for me when it's time. And I'm like, see, I told you. Cyrus is going to come collecting receipts, not just with Anna, but with Lower Luke too. He didn't say yes just because of his good and saintly nature. Please. Anyway. O'Neill is surprised that a felon can be a chaplain. Baby, anybody can be a man of God as long as their heart is saved. But anyway, we're not talking about that. O'Neill is surprised that a felon can be a convict, and he's seriously worried about his safety. And I'm like, I'm surprised ain't nobody try to test your balls since you've been in there. You've been there for a while now. But anyway, Cyrus starts to weave his web of delusions, and at the end tells him to tell the truth. Just tell me everything. And I'm like, wow, Nina really gassed his head up with that confession. Now he thinks he's a pastor at the confessional, but he did weave his work, because dudes like this. So we shall see. If it stopped, we know why. Because John. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. So we're gonna go to meanwhile, because we're at Pentonville still. FBI comes storming up in there into the surveillance room, and John's all pissy because Anna didn't inform him of O'Neill and how she kept the FBI in the dark, and he's not happy about getting the witness on a wiretap and not letting him be involved. And I'm like, but ain't this helping the situation? But this at the beginning, I could feel it. But he did make a statement of him trying to come after O'Neill for himself for questioning. So he was planning on moving O'Neill that night. He wasn't going to question him at the PCPD. He was planning on moving him to the FBI headquarters. How much you want to bet? But anyway, well, I guess we'll never know. But anyway, Dante thinks he's mad because his pride is hurt. Nah, I think it's something else. And John thinks it's because they're biased, because of Sonny. Dude, get Sonny off your lips, man. Karen was 1,000 years ago, and you cheated on her too. But anyway, Anna points out that this is their job. That Sonny had 2 attempts on his life, and this is their job. This is not a bias thing. This is their job to protect and to serve the citizens of Port Charles. Boy, calm down. And that O'Neill's the best lead to stopping this murdering spree. And she wants to know why he's in such a hurry to shut it down. And she reminds him, I'm not the enemy. Hell, me and my daughter thinks the world of you. And he's like, well, and I respect you personally, but professionally, John ain't letting it go and says that Anna is standing in the way of the investigation and possibly stopping murdering mob bosses from consolidating their power. And this ends now, Anna. And that's the part that stopped me. Stop the person who's murdering mob bosses. Stop the person that's murdering mob bosses from consolidating their power. Well, excuse me, wait a second. When did the FBI release that tad bit that the reason why this madman was gunning after the mob people is because he's trying to stop them from consolidating their power? Guys, did y'all get that? Did y'all hear that? Am I hearing that correctly? You might want, if y'all didn't, please rewind that part when they were going and John and them were in that surveillance room, because that part right there stood out more than anything else he said. Was that they were stopping unaliving this person that's from stopping the mob bosses from consolidating their power. So John has it in his mind, or maybe he got that from Malik, or maybe he got that from some evidence, or he didn't tell him. But what got me is that Dante and Anna didn't hear that part. And I'm like, y'all didn't hear that? He thinks that this person is doing this so the mob bosses won't gang together and consolidate their power. Nobody caught that. I caught it. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much out of it. Y'all let me know. Because I was like, where do you get that from? But Dante don't catch it. And he says something doesn't feel right about this. Like you have something personal against Anna. And he says, where's your proof? And he says, the proof is that you're trying to stop the investigation. And that was odd to me. Why are you trying to stop the investigation, John Stone? Anna threatens to tell his supervisor that if he's not fit to run the case. So Anna's tired. She ain't gonna be going all back and forth. They got this man about to spill the beans, and you about to come and ruin everything because you weren't told about it. Okay, so now you do. So let's listen and see what we can get. Why is John so trying to stop this from happening? And once again, guys, I'm about to talk about my favorite girl, Miss Selena in the garden shed, but I'm just saying. So we're at Selena Wu's estate. And Selena takes Sonny on the scenic route of her estate, for security purposes. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Sonny, you should have had more than one bodyguard, because if Selena wanted to take you out, this would have been prime and ready. But anywho, let's keep going. She got old boy locked up in the garden shed. But that's where she does her best work at. And I have to agree with her on that. I love my garden shed. And that's where I do my best work at. Anyway, so she starts telling Sonny that Lee got, thanks to her convincing him, because she winced at him. He could tell he was in pain. So Lee got a luxury car, a large sum of money. I'm like, he is an idiot. So who gets paid by the mob people to turn against your boss, and you go and buy a whole bunch of, well, I guess Dex did the same thing. But Dex didn't spend no luxury car, but he did buy Brick some luxury liquor. I don't know. Anyway. And after some convincing, he tells Miss Wu about his plan to give details of her position, making her vulnerable. And of course, they found a marked gun that was related to the cash stolen from the WSB. So now it's Sonny's turn, and this is where I was like left unimpressed and unmoved. He opens up Selena is, of course, this is Selena's torture place. Her love chest at her estate. Selena keeps home things real close to home, don't she? She keeps things real close to home. So she points to the little table, and Sonny opens up, and there's all kinds of fun little toys on this table. And some of them, yes, a lot of them were garden tools, which was hilarious. P.S. But if you use garden tools a certain way, I guess you could turn it into something horrible and dangerous to a person. But anywho, so Sonny has meat hooked people, all kinds of, crazy stuff. But nothing to this guy. And he just starts spilling the beans like Christmas, like Father Christmas. I mean, Johnny picks up a couple of shears and one of those sickles. Well, I think that's called a sickle. I might be wrong. And dude's crying like a baby. He ain't even swung it at him, touched at him or nothing. I'm like, wait a second. So you're saying Miss Wu couldn't have got this out of him by just questioning him a little bit more? I mean, she already got the first off him. Sonny didn't do anything, guys. And I'm sitting here like, so this man was scared because of your voice and the objects that you were swinging. And no, I know, but he put Dex on a meat hook. You can put Dex on a meat hook, but you can't poke Mr. Lee with the little prong a little bit. Make some fake blood come out his face. Make it believable that the Teflon Don just walks in there with his voice. You're gonna tell me who try to come after me and my family. Because anybody try to come after us, they gonna feel the pain. I'm like, so his words shook him to the core. I'm sorry, guys. That was bullshit. You know it. Y'all know it. Please tell me your thoughts about that part, because it was lacking. Okay? Lacking. I seen more work done when Sonny had Miss Wu's man come in there with the knives. And the little syringe. We gonna make you sing, boy. You and the meat hook didn't do it. This gonna do it. But I was not impressed with this. I'm like, and then he just crying and sweating and peeing on himself. Well, he didn't pee on himself. But what was all that for? And of course, he said he never knew who the boss was and he never heard no names, but he did overhear them speaking, and the person's name, the boss name, was Stone. And I'm like, okay, we know Stone died of AIDS, and we know John has a son that he named after him in honor of his brother. But he said that young man was autistic, and then there's John. So, so Sonny and Selena go outside, and they discuss that John has a son named, like I just said, son named Stone. And he tells her about the memory of Stone, and that John is a Fed, and that he still has it in for Sonny, which he does, and that John is the lead investigator for the attacks that's been happening on the mobs and organizing crime. And Selena's like, that is interesting that he would show up as this is all spewing out. So they go back. And Sonny starts to threaten the guy again. This time I think he has a sickle. I'm pretty sure it's a sickle. I could be wrong. My granddaddy would be mad if I didn't remember, but I think it was a sickle. But whatever. It's a thing that you cut hay with when you're baling hay. But he came out with that, and he's swinging it in his face, and dude starts, I guess he's going to start singing. And I'm sitting here like, well, he was definitely the weakest link in Selena's organization. Because if this is all it took for him to sing, and she didn't need him in her organization anyway. Because he was weak. Sonny ain't did nothing to that boy but say something to him. And he all like, oh, his name is Stone. I'm like, oh my gosh, come on. He meat hooked Dex. Had the man by to slice him up with the knives. Here you got Lee just waving tools in his face, and he's singing like a canary. Miss Wu, Sonny did you a favor. Because if any of your men cave like that from just having meat hooks and people screaming at him, he wasn't good in the first place. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I can't believe I wonder if I missed a story or not, because I never end this early. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. You are amazing. You're so amazing, and I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow, and I hope you get some rest and sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah! See you then, guys. Be great.